Hey kids, welcome to another episode of Write-A-Lesbian with me, Marianne Sheridan, your token lesbian. And without further ado, I'd like to get right on into today's episode of Write-A-Lesbian. As most of you know, and this is any relationship, it doesn't set precedence to heterosexual, homosexual, or any other sexual relationship. It pretty much encompasses every relationship. And what I really want to hone in on regarding these relationships is the very beginning, the newness, the getting used to each other part of these relationships that I would like to discuss. Okay, I am in a fairly new, still new relationships in the first couple of months stage, which is still new. Of course, when you move in together, it becomes new all over again, in that you are learning now new things and little minute things that could become huge things if you don't take care of them in the beginning of the relationship. And I speak of the cap on the toothpaste, don't leave the sponge soaking wet in the sink because of the bacteria, and if your partner has an issue with germs, as mine does, however, it's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. So you can come to compromise. What about those things that you cannot compromise on? What do you do with that? Do you simply say, you know what, I'm calling you whole now and I'm getting the hell out of Dodge before I invest more of my heart into this? Or do you try and attempt to sit down with your new partner and both of you try to see if there's a possibility of coming to some mutual compromise? So, that's a pretty general statement. I mean, I really don't feel that it's necessary to go into specifics on what that issue might be in my relationship, your relationship, or anybody else's. What I would like to say is, if the foundation from the start is love, and I mean love including respect, loyalty to each other, and honesty, among other things, then I think that you could pretty much conquer it. You could pretty much conquer anything together as a team. That's not losing your individuality, but it is coming together as that team, because as we all know, and some of us may not know, those coming into adulthood and starting this vicious cycle of trying to find that one, it takes an open heart, an open mind, and a willingness to accept your faults and see them and acknowledge them and see if you can do something about them. And in the process of all that, you know, the bottom line is you are two unique individuals coming together to form a united couple, which is a team. And I would hope and pray that we would all, and I'm totally including myself and putting myself at the top of that list, in front of that pack, would be willing to finally acknowledge that yes, there are things I can fix and I should fix, and more importantly, I want to fix them. Because why, kids? Because I want the relationship to work, as opposed to running away from it and starting another one with the same baggage. And that brings me into, okay, baggage, our Samsonite luggage, our Pierre Cardin, whatever, you know, Oscar de la Renta. Okay, now I'm dating myself, but yes, we all know this is luggage, okay? And for those smokers, that those red duffel bags from Marlboro were excellent. And although you may not literally match your baggage with your partner, you can come to agreements and make the baggage get along. You know what I'm saying? On that big turnstile in love relationships. Make the baggage get along somehow, and that has to do with your compromising. Hey, Marty, you say something about some baggage? I got hubcaps too, you know what I mean? No, but I got this baggage, like luggage, you know, that's what you're talking about, some luggage. I got them flown right down here from Little Italy, New York. That's right, $5. Beautiful bags, beautiful. You can have, what? Who the hell invited him? You see what I'm saying? Baggage. What do you mean I gotta go? What do you leave the baggage? You said you wanted baggage. You want to match the bags. I can match the bags. I'll give you two for $10. How about that? Yeah, $5 each. I got hubcaps. I gotta go. She don't want me. I don't know. I heard beg. Take it easy. Bye-bye. Give me that bag back. God, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, like I was saying, oh, my God. Acknowledging and compromising. Aside from that, I'm all willing to throw myself in there and start my life changing it around and learning from my past mistakes in this relationship with my lovely girl and make it work and make it last. But damn it all to hell, I will not compromise when it comes to separating my laundry. I am sorry, they all come out the same way if I throw the colors in with the whites, or if I separate the colors and the whites and the towels and whatnot. You throw them together or you separate them, but any way you look at it, they all come out like your partners. They go in wet, they come out dry, and there's always a sock missing. That's all I'm going to say on that. If you really want that relationship you're in, really truly do want it from inside out, then you will work at it, and you will acknowledge where you can fix and where they can fix, and stay in it for the duration. And what I mean by duration is a lifetime of love with your partner. If that's what you truly want, then I say it's big time willing and worth fighting for. So that is all I have for today, kids. So I have to go now because I have some laundry separating to do. Is all I have for today's episode, kids. Be good to yourself before you can be good to each other. And don't forget, Write-A-Lesbian. Bye-bye.